What's up everyone? Welcome back. Today I'm back with another favorites video. I love doing these once a month, but I've missed the last couple of months, so I'm back at getting in the swing of things and I'm excited to get back on track with sharing my favorites. I have quite a roundup of makeup, home stuff, books, pajamas, hair care. We've got a good mix of things that I'm going to share with you. So I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe and let's just jump right into my favorites. So I need to start with my shampoo and conditioner because this was one of the most exciting things that I've purchased recently, because in general, I just haven't been like purchasing makeup or hair care, anything really. I've just been like maxed out on consumerism basically. So, however, I saw that Taylor Swift used this shampoo and conditioner in her promo for her upcoming documentary series, and so I had to try it out. So it's this Christophe Robin Delicate Volumizing Shampoo and Delicate Volumizing Conditioner with rose extracts, and I'm here to tell you that I really like this. I'm going to start actually with the cons of this before I jump into why I love it. I just feel like this doesn't lather as much as I would want it to, but I have found in general, like whenever I buy like a more bougie shampoo, I feel like that ends up being the case. So I do a double cleanse on my head. I'll do a little bit, wash it, rinse it out, and then do another. You end up getting more of that lather on the second one, but still in general, in comparison to my other shampoos, it doesn't lather as much as I would like. However, I will say, I feel like since using the shampoo for the last week, my scalp just feels really clean and like just like almost clarified in a way. I do feel like I have a little bit more volume in my hair. The conditioner too, like that's the other thing, is the conditioner when I apply it on my hair, it doesn't feel like very thick and like, you know what I mean? Like a nice thick conditioner. It's a lot thinner, but it does the job. So I would say like my results from using this, I love. It's just the in-shower experience isn't what I was expecting. So I know the results is what matters the most. So I love the results of this. I feel very clean, my hair is very soft, and I also love the smell. I'm very picky with rose scents specifically because sometimes rose can be a little overpowering in my opinion, but I tend to get like little whiffs of like the rose in my hair throughout the day, especially when I'm like outside walking the dogs, and it just smells so good. And there's just something fun about knowing that like Taylor Swift uses the shampoo and conditioner. So far I've been really liking it. I've been using it for the last week. So far so good. And I also feel like for a shampoo and conditioner that I feel like one of the most famous people in the world is using, it wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be. Like if it was anything more than it was, like I wouldn't have bought it because I'm not that crazy. But I think it was between $40 and $50, which is like for like Pureology is that much, you know? So anyway, this was fun and I've been liking it. So had to start with this. Since we're talking about hair care, I'm just gonna stay in that category because I only have one more thing. Another thing that I've been using recently is this Olaplex No. 9 Bond Protector. This is a nourishing hair serum. I do like one full pump, sometimes like 2 pumps in my hand. I'll rub it in my hands and then bring it through the ends of my hair up to like meh. You know, I don't bring it up on like the root of my hair or anything. I love this. I have just been all about just like scaling back with my hair because when I was full bleach with my hair, it was just a whole process. I had a regular shampoo, I had a blonde shampoo, I had a deep conditioner, a regular conditioner, I had a certain dry shampoo, an oil, a serum, a leave-in, like literally so many things. And now I have a shampoo, a conditioner, a hair texturizer, and then an oil when I need it. Like it's so simple, and a dry shampoo if I need it. But like I rarely use dry shampoo. It's so simple. This is like the only thing that I've been putting in my hair after the shower, and I really like it. It does the job. It's like one-stop shop sort of thing, and that's what I'm all about. I just want simplicity and easy and like not a lot. You know what I mean? So I've been really loving this. Okay, let's jump into makeup because I have so many things to show you. So first and foremost, I'm gonna start with my brow routine. I've shared this in my last couple of makeup videos, and if you want like a full, oh my gosh, my hair is like getting stuck in these eyelashes. I did this like pumpkin spice look, which I don't know what'll be out first, this or that, but I use these very bold lashes that I haven't worn in years, and my hair is getting stuck in them. Anyway, I shared this brow routine in my last couple of makeup videos. I use these 3 products from Benefit. It's the Mighty Fine Brow Pen, Precisely My Brow Pencil, and the Precisely My Brow Wax. And all three of these are in the shade number 3. If you would like an in-depth brow tutorial, like a dedicated one that's just lives on its own by itself so that you don't have to go searching through my other videos, let me know. I can do that. I've done that before, but it's been a couple of years. And I think I've found what works. I feel like, I don't know, I tend to go through like phases of like my brows being easy or my brows being more difficult. And right now I'm going through an easy phase where it just makes sense. And what I'm doing, I really like the result. I feel like it looks really natural. There have been times where like I have my brow routine down, but then I look back at videos and I'm like, girl, you had the eyebrow blindness or whatever. But I feel like they look really good right now. I feel like it looks really natural. It looks good with my hair color. So I don't know, if you want a full video, let me know. But these are the 3 things that I've been using. I start with the Mighty Fine Brow Pen because it has thrice the pen in it. And so it helps me get the brow strokes really nicely, and then I can always soften them if I need to. Then to fill in the rest, I use the brow pencil, which this is very fine. It's like a very small brow pencil. Brush them through, and that is like the majority of what you see here. And then just to give them a little fluff, I use the brow wax. This is also in the tint, and so it just adds a little bit of fluffiness so they look really real, which I mean, they're real, but you know what I mean? Like it looks, I feel like these don't look like I like filled them in much, you know? So anyway, that's my little routine that I've been doing the last, I don't know, month, 2 months tops. And I've been really, really liking it. So yeah, let me know if you want that routine video. I can do that. Yeah, moving up. Next up are the Morphe lips. I literally can't stop talking about these. This is like one of the most exciting things in makeup that I have tried in the last however long, because number one, it's like a full range of nude lip colors, lip liners and lipsticks. And they're so comfortable, they're long lasting, they're creamy. I'm obsessed. So I just have these 2 to show you, even though every single color that I've tried I've really liked. This one is Honey, and it's like the perfect light nude for my skin tone, and then paired with Teddy. This is what I had on in, gosh, I think it was just a chatty get ready with me when I got back from not posting for a month. This was the combo that I used, and I was like obsessed. So I've been wearing it ever since. I really, really love it. But yeah, like I said, every other color that I've tried since then, and I've tried a few, I just love them. The colors are great, the formula, the well, I was gonna say the longevity. I feel like they do come off easier. And one thing that I would like to do is there's this lip primer from MAC that I used to use back in the day when I worked at MAC, and it really helps your lip products to stay on. So I would like to try that underneath these to see if that helps. But I will say, to be fair, after I put this on, I usually end up eating food. Like every time I've done this, I've went and I've eaten food, and I just like eat off my lip product. So I feel like that's not like a fair, not comparison, but just not like a fair shot. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, I love them. I'm so excited about these. Another new thing in makeup that I've been loving is this melt stack. I did 2 separate tutorials with this. This is the 12th hour stack. And it's got this nude duo, this like taupey duo. We've got this like coppery, like pinky orange with the brown, then a bunch of cool tones. And Melt is one of my favorite brands for eyeshadow, and I love that they haven't stopped coming out with eyeshadow. In the Get Ready With Me that I just filmed before this, for this look, I was talking about like in makeup, eyeshadow just like isn't as much of a thing as it used to be. It used to be like everybody had single eyeshadows and it was like all the rage. Brands were coming out with palettes literally weekly, and I think that's what killed the industry. Everyone just got so overstimulated with all of the consumption and production of makeup that it just became not fun anymore. But I love that through this drought of like the makeup industry just kind of like not being as exciting, Melt has really stuck through it, and they keep coming out with bomb ass eyeshadows and bomb ass products, and I love this. It's got me so excited. It really sparked my creativity again and got me excited for makeup again, and that's huge. Between this and these Morphe lipsticks, like the fire has been lit again. I'm excited. Next, I have an old school product to show you that you've seen me use, and I can't stop using it now. It's the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is so good, especially as I've gotten older. You would think that as I've gotten older and as I've had some aging, that having a more like thick and heavy product would maybe not be the way to go. Except for this. This is such a that is so loud. This is such a unique product. The way that it goes on your skin, it kind of feels, I don't want to say like a paste, because that doesn't sound nice, does it? But it really just kind of like coats the area, and fills in all of the pores. It makes you look airbrushed. I love this so much. The only downside about this is I hate the way that it applies. You have to pump it out on the back of your hand or on a surface or something, and so much product comes out. I feel like you never really need that much. But I love it, and there's so much in here. It's gonna last you forever. So I really love this. I feel like it makes my skin look so good. It helps with like any fine lines and wrinkles. Try it out if you haven't. I feel like MAC is just one of those brands that has stood the test of time and kind of like melt. Like it's one of those brands that still gets me really excited about makeup. So check this out if you haven't already. It's one of those old school products that I feel like we've all seen and heard before, but if you've never tried it, you have to. Speaking of products like that, I have to include my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I don't know if I've included this in a favorites video in like a long time, but I forgot to bring this when we went to Wisconsin, and the one time that I did my makeup, because I did it once and I was like, well, I'm not doing it again because I forgot my powder, and that changes my entire makeup routine because I will just be oily and my makeup will not look as good. So this is just one of those things that I just like will never stray from. I constantly need my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I've tried other powders. Like I like my Charlotte Tilbury touch-up powder, but only for touching up. I can't like set my makeup with that and like have that be what I use all the time. I have to use this. And I think like being without it for almost 2 weeks made me realize how much I really, really, really do rely on this powder. So if you haven't tried it, you have to try it out. They also have this in a mini size as well. So if you don't want to commit to the large one, you can do that one too. But yeah, I love it. And I just have it in translucent, by the way. I have another old school product here that you've seen me use recently. It's the Rimmel Nude Scandal Eyeliner. I have just been loving this technique of putting nude in my waterline again. It was like my thing. I would do it for every single makeup video because I love a very like circled, like circular, blown out smoky eye. And I think just as the years have gone on with like the clean girl makeup look and just like less makeup in general, with that whole influx, I just stopped doing that in general. It just wasn't my vibe. I was doing no makeup looks, whatever. But the last few times that I've done my makeup, and I've done this in my waterline, and I've blown out the makeup and just whatever, done this, it's made me feel like all that in a bag of chips. I feel so made up. I feel so glam. When I look at pictures, I'm like, oh, it doesn't look as like intense as I think it does. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm just delusional, but that's fine. I'm just ready to bring back this level of glam and then some, especially going into like the holiday season. Like this is the time to do these type of looks, and I am just here for it, and I'm loving it, and I'm loving the nude and the waterline. I like the way it just like opens up my eyes. I love it. And this one's the best. This is the best of the best. This is better than any high-end eyeliner. And I think it's like $5. I think Walmart has a duo for $5 or something like that. I'll link it down below. This is the best. Get it if you haven't tried it. You'll love it. Next up, I have some nail polishes. The first one is what I have on my nails right now. This has been my go-to nail polish for 2 fall seasons now. This is OPI Got the Blues for Red. It's the perfect like dark wine colored nail polish. It's what I have on my nails right now. One coat, when you put it on, it looks closer to like the color on my sweatshirt here, but then when you get that second coat, it gets even darker, almost like a dark Merlot. I love this color. This is like my go-to. I think it's so pretty. It's nice because I feel like this has replaced like a Linkin Park After Dark for me, because Linkin Park After Dark goes more purpley. It's almost more like Halloween-y. I haven't worn that shade in years, and this is like the same kind of vibe, but it's got more red in it and more blue. So to me, I feel like it just looks a little bit more wearable, and I'm obsessed. And then recently I picked up this Essie nail polish. This is Odd Squad. It's like the perfect chocolate brown nail polish. I wore it the other day and I just loved it. I didn't have anything that was like a perfect pure chocolate color. And I haven't bought an Essie nail polish in like 10 or 15 years. I don't know when they changed the brush on it, but it's fantastic. It reminds me of Kathleen Light's nail polish brand. It's like that thick, wider brush bristles. You know what I'm talking about? It's really nice. I don't know when they did that, because I used to hate their brush, what am I trying to say? I used to hate the brushes on there because I just felt like it was just kind of long and flimsy, and then the product was really like watery and whatever. I don't know. They changed it at some point. I've just been an OPI I've just been an OPI girl for so long that I haven't like strayed from the brand. But yeah, I really like this and I like the applicator, and I'll have to try more from them now because I really liked the way that it applied. Next, I have these two candles. These were gifted to me from the brand Sniff, and these are in partnership with Half Baked Harvest. So the first one is Pumpkin Smash, and it's this like warm color. I love the color of this one, but the smell of this one is my favorite. This is the one that I've been burning. And it's funny, I'm looking at it. It looks like I've not burned much at all, but it's so fragrant. You really don't need to burn that much. This is, oh, it smells so good. This is Apple Cider Smash. This smells straight up like Thanksgiving. It's so good. And I just really like the packaging of these. They have this like ribbing on it, and it reminds me, I have these glasses that we drink water out of that look just like this, that have this like ribbing on it. They're just so substantial and so nice and so heavy. They are a luxurious candle, so keep that in mind. And the only downside about these is that they don't have a lid. And I use the lids on my candles. I use them all the time. So I wish that these had a lid. They don't, unfortunately, but I highly recommend them. I think that they're really nice. The smell is just to die for. And when I've had this on, people are always asking me when they come over what the smell is. And even when I don't have it burning and when I walk by, I still get like a whiff of it. It's so fragrant. So this is what I've been burning so far this fall season. I need to run to Bath and Body Works and get, I need to get at least one leaves candle this year. I haven't gone and gotten any fall candles or anything. So I need to get that and spiced apple toddy for the foreseeable fall and winter season. Next up is this perfume from Replica. This is By the Fireplace. So normally I wear Fucking Fabulous from Tom Ford in the fall, and I still whip that out every now and then. But I started wearing this recently. It's just a little, not a tester, but like just like one of their travel sized ones. It's really like warm and cozy and vanilla-y, and I really like it. It's a nice change up from what I normally wear in the fall. So I think that's why I've just been really gravitating towards it lately, just because it's something a little bit different. And this has been around for years and years. I'm sure you've smelled this before, but I love deep, rich, cozy scents. Oh my gosh, there's a hair itching me. I love deep, cozy scents, and this has just been my go-to recently. Oh, it's so good. You only need one spray, by the way. I did 2 sprays the other day and it was like, okay, I need to change. I did too much. Okay, I have one last thing before we get into books. So I've shared this so many times, but there's just something about it being fall and having cute pajamas that just makes me feel like I have my life together when I don't. These are from Victoria's Secret. They do not have this pattern anymore, unfortunately, because this is my favorite pattern. But they're these satin pajamas. And they're just the cutest, most coziest, comfiest thing ever. I love them. They have this new print. I will insert a picture if I remember to. It's like a dark berry floral, and it can borderline give like a 90s comforter vibe, but to me it's giving luxurious fall whatever. I'm obsessed with that print. I want to get them when they go on sale. Wait for them to go on sale because these are like $100 normally, and they go on like a super sale. I think like 30 to 40% off sometimes. And Black Friday is coming up, so maybe wait till then. Anyway, I just love them. I always size up so it's like extra cozy, extra comfy, and I live in these in the fall. I don't know why. I just feel very like just bougie in them. And so I think a lot of you, I wore this in my get ready with me, and a lot of you guys thought I had on a cute shirt, which I guess you could wear this out as a shirt, but it was just my pajamas. I love them. Okay, last but not least, books that I've been reading. So I finished The Couple Next Door. I really enjoyed that book. It's about this husband and wife. They live together in a townhouse, and they go next door to like a dinner party with one of their friends, and it's like a shared wall townhouse sort of situation, and they leave their 6-month-old baby at home because the neighbor that they were hanging out with at this dinner party said like no kids allowed. So every 30 minutes or so they would go and check on the baby, and they had a baby monitor. At the end of the night, when the dinner party's over, they go home to go check on the baby. The baby's gone. So the whole book is about what happened to the baby, who took the baby. It goes in a million different directions. When I thought the book was wrapping up, we were only halfway, and then it took us on a few other directions. And I just really enjoyed the story. It kind of just felt like I was listening to, because I listened on an audiobook, it felt like I was listening to like a Lifetime movie or something. I just love books like that. That's kind of like a mystery, but nothing like gory. It's just, it gets you wondering and asking questions. So that was really fun. And because I liked that book, I ended up getting a stranger in the house, I think is what it's called. I'm halfway through that right now. It's a very similar type of vibe. This book is about this woman who she gets in a car accident and then she doesn't remember anything that happened, but basically the police are like questioning her for murder because her car accident was in a bad part of town like she would normally not be in, and there's evidence that puts her at the scene of a crime where someone died. So this one I'm about halfway through and I need to stick with it because I just think because I listened to A Couple Next Door, that one was so much better, that this one is just like the lesser version of that. But I know that this can go in a million other different directions as well. So yeah, that's what I'm currently reading. And next on the list is The Housemaid. I have that rented from my library right now for me to read. I want to hurry up and read that because I know that the movie comes out, I think, in December. So that's exciting. And I've heard so many people really like that book. So that's next up on my list. But yeah, that's everything for my favorites this month. I hope you enjoyed seeing what all of my favorite things were. Please leave your favorite things down below, whether it be makeup, hair care, music, books, whatever it may be. Leave that down below. I love seeing and reading what your favorite things are, and we can all give each other recommendations and whatnot. I'm still looking for some good recommendations for concealer and foundation. I just want to try something new. I want to go buy a new concealer and a new foundation to try out, something that I've never tried before. A lot of you guys gave really good recommendations, but I've tried a lot of them. So yeah, if you never left your recommendation for that, please leave that down below because I'm curious. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please subscribe and I will see you in the next one. Bye.